first maybe I use this example, that you search for a table. You search for a table, and whereas you can search this table or your table. Either way, your table or my table. Anyway, so let's see, where is the table? You look, so where is the table? Where is the table? Here is the table, or here is the table, or here is the table. Where's the table? There's a table here, a table there. The table, look for table underneath. The backside door. Where's the table? See. Where you're pointing here. This is part of the table. This is part of the table. You point the leg. It's this part of the table. You see, pointing. It's part of the table. You see, where we point out part of the table, like part of the car. Part of the car. It is a part of the car. So it's a clear part of the car, not car. You see, from the word language, it's clear. Part of the car means it's not car. You see, part of the car. So if the part of the car is a car, then you have just you got some part of machines, and then you're able to drive that and go to pizza or go to pizza, go to Milano or go to Milano, Rome or Goa or anyway, or city. Shangri-La or something, see, Shangri-La, the part of the car, then you're able to use it to ride. You see, so, yeah, now you can't, see, so anyway, it's not, it can't function that, anyway, so it's not part of the car, it's not car, see. Even as a mathematics, they says that even altogether, even the collections of the parts, still is not there. So the what do you call it? Carriage. Chariot. Even the whole collection is not chariot. Even the whole collection is not chariot. So how can be part of it? Can be checked or the car part of the car to the car. So anyway, so that so there's a real table, which is a real table appearing to you. So that is Gamcha. So that is objectivity. So you haven't the mistake. You made a mistake from the very beginning of analysis. You see, you haven't touched to the object of ignorance. You see, Gamcha. You see, you haven't touched. So you did analysis wrong way. Wrong analysis. It did not become mental on emptiness. It never became meditation on emptiness at all. Must realize that. Must understand that. You see. Then what's the point? If that's where meditation on emptiness, then what's the point? You see, in the very sense of meditation on emptiness, why it says first one, the important point to recognize objective beauty. In that Gamcha is not any school's Gamcha, but Sawatanga Takumatangiwa, particularly that school's Gamcha, objective beauty. So you see, so otherwise it doesn't make sense. This point on the first, why that has to come first. You see, so you lose the whole point. Yeah, you see, that's not maintaining this at all. And you cannot find any scripture saying that's the material emptiness. You can, I haven't read all scripture, but that's not saying I have read all scripture, not at all. But you see, I just read only 1-2 pieces, the scripture. Really, I'm talking truth, you see, truth. But there's no scripture at all that says this is material emptiness. That's not analysis on the emptiness. So, so I'm using this as an example. One way material on gacha. So you look for you're looking for mid-level tables, general table, mid-level tables. So yeah, so you're not looking for the false table. You're not looking for a false table that you see as a you see the real table in a sense. However, this whatever word you use is something the truly existing table or the table existing from the side or the existing by nature. Existing by nature. Putting the ordinary term, putting the ordinary colloquial ordinary term is a real table. Ordinary word, if you use the word daily life, we don't use daily life truly existing or existing by nature or Amazon side. We don't use those terms in the ordinary language. When us in the daily life, when we talk, not think of emptiness, you see, not think of the teachings. Not during conversation which anyway, it doesn't matter. So the so you see the ordinary language that as ordinary people in the daily life normally we use, but which means factor, it means gacha, objectivity, to talk about it, but we use the term real as a real table. I brought the real table. As the real table, I knocked the real table. I was not conscious enough, so I knocked the real table. So anyway, so that you see, whenever for us, whenever we use really something real, it's all gacha. It's all talking about God. It's all means gacha. Within that contains within that contains the Babashita, which is ethnic schools, the Namapavitava, while while it is impermanent nature, for example, in the case of table, while it's impermanent nature, it's a permanent, then she appearing permanence, the holding permanence, the appearing. So while it's yes, existing, so while it's depend on parts, appearing, existing alone without dependent parts, then while it's dependent on cause conditions, then appearing that it exists with its own with its own freedom, So the table appearing all this, economic what is all this wrong views is there. You see, or then the say, yeah, used by say, used by person, the table used by person. The existing, the self-sufficient, language with it. However, existence are dependent on the base, continued base. Then the Kunshi Namshi, the all base, the say, seven conscience, the imprint left on the seven conscience. So that substance manifesting into object and subject. You see, that's what this modern school philosophy is. But without depending on the imprint of the substance, which is on the seven conscience, experience out, manifesting out, so without depending on that, then existing truly from its own side, which is there. While we're looking at table, that wrong view is also there, that culture there is also there. My modern school say. Then the so the Randuba without say depending on appearing to the valid mind and the valid mind labeling. You see, it's truly existing from the side. This also there. You see. Then, of course, then no question. The percentage will be the more subtle object but reputed. That is no question is there. That is no question there. Appearance and belief. The table is on the base. The appearance with the table on the base and belief that you object for that appearance, and then you allow your concept to believe that's true. So that is there's a table on the base. There's a table on the base. You see, and appearing like this, and then believed by your concept. So that is present source view, objective perspective. So see, so that which is believed, that which is philosophy, reality, according to Randuba Southern School, even though it's labeled by mind, but it should be foundable on the base of the table. It should be there. It should be foundable on the base of the table. See, it should be foundable. There should be a table on the base. And that's the reality. That's the philosophy according to Southern School. It's labeled, but it should be there on the base. It should be found. So there is a table on the base. So that itself is according to Southern School, Tanjuba, that's totally wrong. It's not there at all. That's totally wrong. That's total hallucination. That's the extremely subtle object. So because the say, So, so, the reason why realizing the emptiness of the, according to Rangkyuba Southern School, you see, emptiness of the truly existence, not the emptiness of existing from society, Ranganachuba, not that, but the emptiness of which they believe that the phenomena exist from society. They believe that otherwise, then for their mind, then if no phenomena exist from, for example, table or eye, if they do not exist from their own side, then you see, then it become nihilism. They cannot exist. Things cannot exist. So anything exists, it has to exist from the side. So therefore, because of that belief, they accept imputed by the mind, but they cannot accept immediately imputed by mind, which means merely which negates that the existing, which negates existing from its own side, which negates that it's existing from society. So that's why they can't accept the phenomena, the way the phenomena exists, merely input by mind. But they accept it labeled by valid mind, but they can't accept it merely input by mind. So so their philosophy, according to them, their reality, there's eye on the base, they are foundable on the aggregates, the table is foundable on the base. You see, there is table on the base, and it's foundable, you see. So this is according to reality. Even though they believe they truly do not exist, because they're labeled by mind, you see. Which is a different definition of true existence. According to Savatanga school and the Pasaka school, even though the same term is used, but different meaning. So that. So the say. The less covering garcha and grapes, all covering garcha. So the so here the Rangkyuba Savatanga school. According to which is according to their philosophy, they believe in reality. So there is a table on the base. It's foundable. So that is even though they believe labeled by mind, it's by the valid mind. But that is total, so that is so anyway, put this way. So that is the particular gacha, that's the extremely subtle gacha, that one, what the Southern school believe, that is a reality, that's the gacha, extremely subtle gacha, also to agree, in the view of the Pasanga school of the philosopher. So the emptiness, Okay, extremely. So I said, so the emptiness, according to Prasangika school view, so that is the, say, on the base, there is a table of foundable. You see, so there, say, that just present, just expression of the different ways. That's one thing. Similar, so so that so you see. So that one, according to so Prasangika school view, that means truly existent. According to Prasangika school view, that's truly meaning of truly existent. See, so like that. So, how to say, if the table is if there's a table on the base, it is countable, then that means say, so existing same meaning, you see, in the context of personal school, existing from its side. You see, truly existing from the side. And that, so therefore, so therefore, see, in a Savathanika school view, you see, there should be something, not just merely by mind, but there should be something from the side. There should have some existence from the side. There should be something existing from the side. You see, so that is not merely by mind, there's something existing in the permanent society. There's something from the side. So that so total say realizing say say total absence of that. So realizing that is totally non-existent. The very last something left, actually some subtle hallucination. You see, the very last is something subtle. But analyzing all these hallucinations, now there's something very subtle. That say existing problems on the side, or the that is foundable in the base. However, so present is really upset. As it means so so this however appearing not merely by mind and believed is true. So this say total non-existence of this. So that that is the person who Matthew was in this the extremely subtle emptiness. Because the daksha objective is so extremely subtle. And then, so by realizing the Prasangika simple view, the extremely subtle emptiness, then only then you come to understand the Prasangika Surupa, how the table or I exists, how it exists, that it exists, and how it exists. Realization of conventional truth. So before absolute truth, the now the conventional truth. Truth for the all-obscure mind, Gunzo Tempa. Truth for the all-obscure mind. Before truth for the absolute mind, now here truth for the all-obscure mind. So you realize here you realize conventional truth, how the table exists, the way the table, the way you discover that how the table exists is a mere name, merely imputed by the mind. So the extremely the way how you discover the table or I and the phenomenon exists, but to realize the emptiness of that, something extremely subtle one, most subtle, is not completely non-existent. It exists. Is existent. It's not completely non-existent. It's not completely nihilism. It's not completely non-existent. It exists. It exists. So subtle, extremely subtle. Look, I say, light doesn't exist. No, it's not completely non-existent, but it's not completely non-existent. But light doesn't exist. Light, so subtle, extremely fine, subtle. The way it exists, so subtle that its light doesn't exist. If you compare the previous belief, you see, existing from the side something real, Now here, it's not completely non-existent. It exists, but it exists. Say, light doesn't exist. Look, light, and say kind of similar, but not exactly. Look, light doesn't exist. It is not saying it doesn't exist. So, look like makes big differences. Look like face. When you look at the mirror, look like face, my face, but that doesn't mean it's my face. There's when you eat momo, you see, when you eat momo, not disgusting momo, but delicious momo. So you see the mirror, see, if there's a mirror, but you won't say that's it's look like momo, see, or somebody painted a momo, see. So anyway, so it's when you really come to know, after realizing in this, when you really come to know how things exist, extremely subtle, unbelievable subtle. So never what you've been believing before, in our whole life, like that. So see, so that time you really see things existing, and you discover, you realize that things exist in my name. Immediately label existing, immediately labeled by mind. So when you realize, when you come to know that exists merely by mind, so you see that I think you can't say it doesn't exist, and you realize it exists, but see, so what it is and how it exists. It's unbelievable subtle. So you see, the refuge, the table I exists. The refuge that it helps to exist. Refuge is the base, valid base. You see, Buddha is valid base. That's it. Buddha is valid base, so the label exists. You see, it's not up to the mind. It's the main refuge. I would say here is not the mind labeling. I would say main refuge is the base, having the valid base, base which can receive name, base which can receive that label. You see, for that.